When Jesus came that first time as a baby in the manger, it was like a burst of promises that God had made that were kept in that first coming of Jesus. And so on Christmas Eve, when we have our service at 4:30, our theme is going to be promises made, promises kept. And we're going to use scripture and poetry and all sorts of different kinds of music to celebrate the way in which God demonstrated when Jesus came the first time that he always keeps his promises. And then we're going to let that remind us that God's still keeping his promises today, and God is going to keep his promises, and Jesus is going to come again. And so we're going to finish out that Christmas Eve service doing what is kind of traditional in some churches to have candles lit and sing Silent Night, but we're going to add another layer of meaning to that by remembering that Jesus told us to have our lamps lit because we're waiting eagerly for him to come again. So we'll sing traditional verses of Silent Night and then a new verse of Silent Night that expresses our confidence that God is going to keep his promises. Our lamps are lit waiting with anticipation for Jesus to come again, kind of like kids waiting with anticipation for Christmas morning to come, but with much greater significance. And then on Sunday, December 26th, it's our regular service time, 10 o'clock a.m. And, you know, Christmas songs sometimes aren't known for having the most meaningful texts, but there are some hymns that are just full of meaning, and one of those is Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. It's got rich theology. It's also got some very practical application for our lives. So we're going to dig into some of the history of that song. It's got very interesting history. Look at some of what the text says and the biblical truths that are there. Also going to look at the two kind of lost verses of Hark, the Herald Angels Sing that nobody knows about. So that'll be 10 o'clock on Sunday, December 26th. So we'd love to see you 4:30 Christmas Eve or 10 o'clock Sunday, December 26th.